Option 3. A new condition of entitlement that claimants must score some points from a descriptor that does not relate to aids and appliances. This would mean claimants would not be entitled to the daily living component if they scored all of their points from aids and appliances regardless of whether they met or exceeded the point threshold for either rate. Claimants scoring at least some points from other descriptors would be paid at the relevant weekly rate, as now. Number 26. This option would focus entitlement to the benefit on claimants with moderate to significant ongoing costs, rather than individuals who may have low to moderate one-off costs and no or limited ongoing costs. For eligible claimants, there would be no change. They would continue to receive a fixed, ongoing monthly payment with no restriction on spending. Question 4. What are your views on the advantages and disadvantages of option 3 compared to the current system and options 1, 2, 4 and 5? In particular, we would welcome comments on focusing eligibility on those scoring at least some points from descriptors other than aids and appliances, and whether there should be a limit on points for aids and appliances or restrictions on where they are scored. Option 4. To change the definition of aids and appliances in relation to the relevant daily living activities to exclude items that are a poor indicator of additional cost and need. These items could be distinguished by reference to whether they are available at low or no cost, and/or whether they are commonly used by non-disabled people for the same purpose. Claimants who used aids and appliances that were a good indicator of extra costs would be paid at the relevant weekly rate, as now. Number 27. This option would focus the benefit on those claimants that used aids and appliances which are a good indicator of additional costs. For eligible claimants, it would be similar to the current system, with claimants continuing to receive a fixed, ongoing monthly payment with no restriction on spending. Question 5. What are your views on the advantages and disadvantages of option 4 compared to the current system and options 1, 2, 3 and 5? In particular, we would welcome comments on excluding eligibility for aids and appliances which are a poor indicator of extra costs, and Which classes and types of aids and appliances are a good indicator of extra costs? Option 5. Halving the number of points awarded from 2 to 1 for the use of aids and appliances in relation to some or all daily living activities. Claimants scoring at least some of their points from aids and appliances could lose entitlement to their current award rate. Claimants scoring all of their points from other descriptors would be paid at the relevant weekly rate as now. Number 28. This option would focus access to the benefit by requiring claimants to score sufficient points from other descriptors. For eligible claimants, it would be similar to the current system, with claimants continuing to receive a fixed, ongoing monthly payment with no restriction on spending. Question 6. What are your views on the advantages and disadvantages of option 5 compared to the current system and options 1, 2, 3 and 4? In particular, we would welcome comments on focusing the benefit by halving the points awarded for some or all daily living activities, a fixed payment with only a broad relationship to actual extra costs, having to save to purchase aids and appliances, budgeting on a monthly basis, and no restrictions on spending, but potentially with lower purchasing power. Other suggestions and comments. Question 7. Do you have any other suggestions as to how the current system could be changed or any other comments? Number 29. We do not have a preferred option for how we account for the use of aids and appliances when determining entitlement to PIP. To ensure that we deliver the original policy intent. In reaching our decision, we will consider how any potential changes might affect individuals and the number of people likely to receive the benefit. Once the consultation is complete, we will publish a report summarising the responses received and explaining how we reached our conclusions. Key information on the consultation. Who the consultation is aimed at. Number 30. The Department is keen to hear views from all interested parties, especially disabled people and disability organisations. Scope of the consultation. Number 31. This consultation applies to England, Wales and Scotland because social security is devolved in Northern Ireland. However, we would welcome comments from individuals and organisations in Northern Ireland, which we will then share with the Department for Social Development. Duration of the consultation. Number 32. The consultation will run from the 10th of December 2015 until 29th of January 2016. We will organise stakeholder events during the consultation. The dates and locations of these events will be available on gov.uk. Alternative formats. Number 33. This document will be available on gov.uk from 10th December 2015 in standard and large print versions. It will be available in a range of alternative formats from the 17th of December 2015 or sooner, including audio, BSL video and Easy Read, also from gov.uk. If the unavailability of alternative formats in the week from 10th December 2015 to 17th December 2015 affects your ability to respond to the consultation, please contact us to let us know. www.gov.uk/government/consultations. How to respond to the consultation. Number 34. Please send your responses to Post, PIP Policy Team, Department for Work and Pensions, Ground Floor, Caxton House, Tothill Street, London, SW1H 9NA. Email pip.consultationfeedback@dwp.gsi.gov.uk. Number 35. Please ensure your response reaches us by 5 p.m. on the 29th of January 2016. Number 36. When responding, please state whether you are doing so as an individual or representing the views of an organisation. If you are responding on behalf of an organisation, please make it clear who the organisation represents and, where applicable, how the views of members were assembled. We will acknowledge your response. We may contact you to follow up on your response. If you would prefer us not to do so, please let us know in your reply. Number 37. Until we have completed the consultation and made a decision on whether we should make changes and what change or changes should be made, and until any regulations to enact these changes come into force, we will continue with the operation of PIP using the current regulations and assessment criteria. How responses will be used. Number 38. The personal information you send us may need to be passed to other colleagues working within the Department for Work and Pensions in order for us to conduct the consultation. Number 39. An anonymised version of your response may be published in a list of responses, in a summary of responses received, and in any subsequent review reports and may be sent to colleagues in other government departments or organisations. It may also be requested under the Freedom of Information Act 2000.